Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to do the second version of how I make beef jerky out of goose. This is 5 pounds of goose meat. There's 3 pounds in this one, 2 in this one. I didn't show all the prep work again. If you want to see all that, look at a previous video. I'll post it in the link below. But same thing, I just cut into little chunks. What I'm going to do here is my wife has a KitchenAid, and this is a sausage maker. It's a grinder. You don't have to use a super expensive KitchenAid. You can get a hand grinder. You can do it they make smaller versions at Walmart that are only like 15, 16 bucks. But basically I'm going to feed all this in. I'm not going to sit here and show you. I'm going to feed it all into here, grind it up, and then I'll show you the next step in the process. Basically all you're doing is just feeding it in and letting it get churned up. Basically you're just going to sit and feed this in, where if you had a hand crank, you'd sit here and hand crank with a little bit of pressure, and you'd see it comes out looking like sausage or ground up beef. Okay, so we're finished. Like I said, you're just going to feed it in the machine, or you're going to sit and hand crank it. Just take your time. It'll come out like you saw in the video. I have 3 pounds here and 2 pounds here, so I can mix it up. And same thing as the other videos. You're just going to go ahead and load it up. And put all 3 pounds into this bag. I pre-measured everything. Same thing, this is leftover jerky and jerky cure. I'm pretty sure it was from Cabela's. I don't even remember. It was from last year. It's just hickory blend, but I'm going to show you what you can do to change this. So, same thing as the last video. Dump it in. And here's where I'm going to change it up. I dump half a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's in there. Take a little water to get the rest of that out and dump it in. So basically this was just water. It was like a half of a cup of water, whatever the directions said. Same thing as before, you want to make sure you get the air out. And then again, go to town on it and agitate it up real good. And hope it doesn't bust open. That could have been disastrous. That would have been a fun video. So there's one. Same thing, this is the 2 pounds, and it is, I did measure it because you want to be kind of accurate with the jerky seasoning. You don't want to have 5 pounds for 1 pound of jerky seasoning. You're not going to get good results. Same thing, this is already pre-measured. Can't really go wrong with these spices from Cabela's. They're pretty cheap, and it's just a good base flavor. If you know what you're doing, you can add to it. See, it already have the hickory flavor, and then I'm going to add the barbecue flavor, and then I'm going to go a step further when I'm done. I'll show you guys. Same thing, half a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's. And that's just barbecue sauce I have. You can use whatever you want. You could use ketchup if you really wanted to. And same thing. Agitate it real good. If you have any questions about this, how I got to this step, you can just go back to the first video that I'll post below. That's a lot longer than this one, but I wasn't about to show you guys all that again. Make sure this one's sealed up good. And then the same thing as before. I'm going to let these sit for 3 days. But every single day I'm going to come in here and I'm going to agitate it. And then after 3 days I'm going to show you how to make a different style of jerky. Okay guys, it's been 4 days since I marinated this. It's done. This is another way I do it. This is a Presto beef jerky maker. Pretty self-explanatory. You just pack it full. It holds about a pound of meat. And then you just take your time. It'll give you 2. You can see, it'll give you 2 pieces. And you can stop. If it breaks, it's no big deal. It's actually not a bad thing if it does break, because you can take these smaller pieces and put them in here. That's why we save the bottom. They're gonna break because it's ground up. Or if they get really bad like this, you just, if it's real bad, you just ball it up, start over. These are breaking apart pretty good. Again, just take the little pieces, feather them into your other trays. It's no big deal. And as you can see, again, when you're done marinating, the bag is clear. It's empty. That means it took the meat took all the marinade. Okay, I'm done all the trays. I didn't want to sit here and show you how to do every one of them. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just take your time. If you make a mess, it's no big deal. Just repack the jerky maker. Redo it again. It's no big deal. Okay, this is the barbecued version. This is number 2 of what I do. And then if you want to make it a little Maryland style, don't go heavy, just a little bit. This is Old Bay. Anybody from Maryland knows what Old Bay is. Don't go heavy even if you love this stuff, because it will overpower the beef jerky. I actually just did a cardinal rule. Do it over the sink. Don't do it over your other trays, because you'll end up getting it all over the second, the third, the fourth, and so on. Then you'll have really strong, it actually blows out the flavor of the hickory and the barbecue. Just a little bit, just enough to give you that good flavor. And that's it. So there's 5 trays of jerky. Again, that's about 2.5 pounds. I'm going to turn it on to 160 degrees. It's 1:15. I'll give it 6 hours. So at 7:15 we'll check it and I'll show you the end result. Okay guys, finished up the jerky again. I made 2 pounds of Old Bay. This is Old Bay barbecue goose jerky. This is just sliced. And then over here I have just regular hickory barbecue. This actually went through the sausage maker. I ground it all up, made it into strips. This one's a little tougher than this one. You know, you can try both, see which one you like more. But this is 3 pounds, this is 2 pounds, so you can see the difference. I'll post both recipes at the end of the video, so if you want to give them a try. And the only thing I would say was, with this one, you want to make sure you don't blow out the flavor by putting a ton of Old Bay on it. If it's not enough, you can add a pinch more until you get it. You don't want to put way too much, so you won't be able to eat it. So I'll post this. I'll get these repacked, ready for our sportsman's dinner on Friday in Delaware, and then we'll go from there. Okay, thanks guys.